Before there was writing, there were visuals. There were these images, these symbols from thousands of years ago. To see these beautiful siapos and these patterns come from these really important things that meant so much to our ancestors. I understand better that the anufe, the worm, the fa'anufe, is the indicator that the richness of our soil gave us the ability to grow our food, to take care of our families. And so if you're looking for yourself in your culture, sometimes it shows up with simple patterns that if we look a little deeper at their interpretation of what they meant, what they mean still, that's where you make that connection. Working with Siapo and making the u'a is not glamorous. I keep my nails short, so when I saile u'a, when I scrape the o'a trees, I get my fingers in and around, I'm able to really reach in and get my fingers to feel the inner bark and the outer, skin that I'm going to remove or separate. You really become one with the understanding of the bark for sure, because you realize that you've spent at least 10 months watching it grow. When it is time to harvest, you are excited. It's going to be exhausting, I can tell you that. You're going to get sweaty and tired, your back's going to hurt, your arm's going to hurt, but in the long run, the satisfaction of making something that might be like 3 inches, and then you start to see the fibers stretch and widen. There's something really beautiful about that process that makes you want to go back and do it again and again and again. I have a very high respect for the women who make the siapo. It's a lot of work. You just have to know that and expect it. I don't know how to explain it. You just either have to try it out and experience it for yourself, or let those who are willing to do it.
I was taught by old Samoan women who were dedicated to keeping the art alive. There are almost none of us now. I am one of the few.
They call her Mele Lealaitafea Pritchard. She was a world-renowned Siapo maker who I call my master in Siapo. She learned from the women of Leone like Kolone, Leoso, and Tutuila. Those women showing her how, pass that on to me as well as the attempt to maintain it. Well, there's a Samoan saying, "E keu lava ele u'a ana mea." The u'a takes care of its own. If you give it the devotion that it deserves and the dedication of time that it'll need to show you what it is, then that's the kind of person that Siapo will open up to and love and embrace and give back. As modernism continues to flourish, people are just stepping away further and further from tradition. I guess it just can't be helped. And so I guess everyone has to ask themselves, at what point or to what degree do we need to tell ourselves that's enough, I'm not going any further, I need to maintain our connection with the most essential things that identify who we are to this culture, to this land, to these people. I want to be a steward of Siapo-making, a daughter of BARKCLOTH. My name is Reggie Meredith Fitiao. I'm a Siapo maker.
It was against my mother's principles. She couldn't understand why I had to sit down and work on tapas when I was married, had a husband to look after me. I said, well, what's wrong with it, Mama? I enjoy doing it.